Okay, so I'm selling my Splendide 2100 washer dryer combo. I just want to make this short video to show that it does work and just give you a quick idea of how it works. So I'm throwing in a load of laundry right now. These clothes right here, some shirts, some underwear, just a basic load of laundry. They say to fill it, I think, like a third of the way up. So the rest of these clothes. About that much. That's pretty full. About halfway. That's a full load. I mean, you could even do a little bit less, but the more clothes you put in, the longer it's going to take to dry, basically. I think it'll wash everything. So there you go. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to set, I should have actually set it before I turned it on, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to set it to regular. It's set to dry for 70 minutes. Temperature is on, between cold and warm. I'm not using any of these extra rinse, low spin, easy iron, pre-wash. You could. I'm not sure exactly, they're pretty self-explanatory. It's filling up. I'm gonna put in, I barely use any laundry detergent. This is Tide too, so it's stronger. Maybe a third of this cup. There it goes. I'm gonna give it a second, I'm gonna come back. All right, it looks like it filled up. I'm just showing you it's 10:35 and it's starting to fill up right now. I just want to time it because some people were curious about how long the total wash and dry cycle takes. So we'll see. I'm guessing it's about 3 hours total, but it's 10:35 now. There it is, it's filling up, it's starting to spin. I'll probably just show maybe one more part of the cycle, and then when it's dry, and if you could always set it for 70 minutes, and if it's not dry, you can just put it in for longer. So I might have to do that, but we'll see. This may have actually been on express. I'm not sure. The clicks are sort of at the edge, I think, of each cycle. So yeah, let's just call it express. So maybe add another 10 minutes or something if I did regular. I'm not sure. So now that I think it's full, I think this is just its regular washing cycle. It just does this part of the wash, and it does the rinse, spin, and dry. I'll try and film that part too, but it's just going to sit here and do this for a while. So now it's going through, I think, like a beginning of a spin cycle. It's been doing this and it slows down. I'm just showing that it's kind of still doing its thing. It's still at the beginning of the cycle though. It hasn't moved from there. It's gonna have to go all the way down to there to dry. And then it slows down to this. Should have mentioned that was at 10:52, so it's only been about 18 minutes now when it started doing the spin thing. It's about 11:07. Now it's going into a full-blown spin cycle, or maybe still part of some kind of rinse, but it's moving through, shaking our whole RV as it goes. Almost 11:25. Seems to be in a super spin mode at this point. So the spin cycle was spinning for quite a long time. It seems to be done. I'm not sure if it's actually drying now or if it's gonna, I think it's gonna go through it again. It's gonna do this for a while and then it's gonna do the really long spin. And that spin does go on for quite a while. I mean, it shakes our whole RV. It's probably been doing it for the past, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. We're going on about almost an hour into 55 minutes into the wash cycle, and I think it's still on the what's considered the wash cycle, even though I think it's just spinning to dry. Because I believe this will move over to the dry once it's dry, and I'll keep you updated. Quick update. I think we're in the drying phase. It's 11:46. I don't know if it may have started a couple of minutes ago. I was just stepped away for a second. It does look like it's on the dry cycle, and I have it set for 70 minutes, so we'll see what happens. It's a 10:45. Maybe it started at about 10:40. I'm not exactly sure. Update. It's 12:18. Still drying. Hopefully I'll catch this right at the end. Now the dry time, keep in mind, does say with cool down. So, you know, you probably could pop it open. I'm not sure how long that actually dries for, maybe 60 minutes and a 10-minute cool down. So if you wanted to take it out after 60 and not let your clothes cool down, you could probably shave some time off that. But I'm gonna probably wait and hear when it turns off, hopefully. Okay, this is an update. I think it might have stopped 5 or so minutes ago. I was just stepped away for a second, so it's 12:47. Opening it right now to see if the clothes are dry. And yeah, they feel like they're definitely dry. Really hot and completely dry. Everything's completely dry all the way through. I might have been able to even maybe done it for 50 minutes instead of the 70. So you can see this is the size of the load. You know, mostly t-shirts, a pair of pants, stuff like that. If you had maybe jeans, stuff that takes longer, it might have taken longer, but that was a complete cycle. So I'd probably shave 10 minutes off of this because I think it might have been done before that. So that's about 2 hours from start to finish. Clothes are completely washed. You can see, since it is a smaller unit, this stuff does get a little wrinkled, but that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just email or text me. So here's the size of the load, here's the clothes, they're clean. Laundry complete.